SugarCity MorningShow.
Good morning, muy buenos días y bienvenidos a esta edición del Sugar City Morning Show. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Nortevisión, Canal 10, aquí en la calle San Lorenzo. Es un gran gusto poder llegar hasta sus hogares. Muchas gracias por ese privilegio que nos dan. Se lo agradecemos intensamente, fuertemente. Compañeros, como dije, transmitiendo en vivo desde Nortevisión, Canal 10, y estamos transmitiendo por cable, por aire y también por internet. Por cable estamos unidos a la red de proveedores de señal de cable que permite que nuestro señal se vea por todo el país. Así que tomo este tiempo para enviar saludos a la gente de Corozal, Orange Walk, pueblo de Orange Walk, Ciudad Belice, Belmopan, Santa Elena, San Ignacio, Benque Viejo, San José Socots, Punta Gorda y Dangriga. Good morning a todas estas personas que nos ven. Y también, obviamente, estamos transmitiendo por aire. Es un servicio especial, gratuito, de parte de los dueños de esta estación de televisión. Para la gente que vive del norte, que opta no tener cable o donde no hay cable, como sea el caso, puedes ver un canal y eso es absolutamente gratis. Eso es Canal 10. También estamos transmitiendo por internet. Simplemente te toca entrar en Facebook y entrar en la página de Sugar City Morning Show y teclar el icon de Sugar City Morning Show. Compañeros, un gran gusto poder saludarles esta mañana a las 7:04 y hoy es el 18. Wow, el 18 de julio, perdón. 18 de julio. Como siempre, le damos inicio a nuestro programa, como siempre, con una oración, porque pues no tengo que explicar por qué. La pregunta sería más, ¿por qué no? Porque hay todas las razones en el mundo para hacerlo. Todas las razones en el mundo. Es más, todo individuo que ya tiene cabecita va haciendo preguntas sobre el curso de su vida. ¿Por qué estamos? ¿Quién nos hizo? ¿Quién hizo el mundo? Bueno, el sinfín de preguntas. Y lo que sucede es de que muchas veces no logra conseguir respuestas que le satisfagan. Así que la pregunta continúa. Pero una cosa queda absolutamente claro, de que estas cosas no se pueden explicar fácilmente, de que tiene que haber, tiene que haber aún, la presencia de un poder superior, un poder mucho más fuerte que todos nosotros, combinados, y que hace clic todo esto, que le da sentido a todo esto. Porque si no hubiera este poder superior, entonces no hubiera el sentido de moralidad al que le atribuimos, no hubiera, se tendría que explicar tantas cosas de otra forma. Yo estoy contento con creer, y esto me da paz y me da mucha confianza, creer de que a este ser superior que rige sobre todo, y que le da propósito a la vida. Simple, bien simple. Eso lo digo por aquellas personas que son las que dudan, que quién hizo que quién hizo el otro. Ponte a pensarlo. Yo también pasé por esos momentos de duda, también te lo juro. Pero tuve que aceptar que hay un poder superior y que eventualmente ese poder superior es Dios. Te pido que te unas conmigo a decir: Padre, te doy las gracias por tus bendiciones, por la vida, la salud, las fuerzas, por tu protección, por tu perdón que nos ofreces gratis, por las experiencias por las que pasamos, donde hablas con nosotros. Pero también, Padre, gracias por la conciencia que es el mayor regalo que nos pudiste haber dado. La capacidad de poder elegir, seleccionar por nosotros mismos. De poder pensar por nosotros mismos. Padre, muchas gracias por todo, tus bendiciones. Nos das más de lo que necesitamos. Te pido que nos ayudes. Te pido que me ayudes a mí con mi enfermedad. Te pido que ayudes a mis familiares, a mis amistades, a mis compañeros de trabajo, a todas las personas que se unen a esta oración, a sus familiares, a sus amistades. Te pido, Padre, por los niños desamparados, por los enfermos que están en los hospitales, por aquellas personas que están sufriendo luego de la pérdida de un ser querido. Por todas estas personas, Padre, que tienen una necesidad, te pido. Y como siempre te pido por todos nosotros, que tengamos un día exitoso. Padre, te bendecimos, te adoramos y te glorificamos siempre, siempre. Amén. If you just joined us, it's exactly 9 minutes after 7 o'clock. And let's go directly now to the general weather forecast that says, well, just quickly, let me tell you that that the weather was, the temperatures were nice this morning. In other words, you notice that the weather bureau is going to tell us that it was 75 degrees. I don't think so. I think that if you go into the house thermometers here in Orange Oak, it was easily 70 degrees. A moderate easterly airflow prevails over the area, and the 24-hour forecast is going to be sunny with cloudy spells today, partly cloudy tonight. Isolated showers or isolated thunderstorms will affect mainly southern district this morning and tonight. Again, the south is getting the brunt of it. The winds blowing from the east 10 to 20 knots. The sea stayed moderate. The temperatures along the coast 87 degrees Fahrenheit as a high, 82 as a low, and inland 93 degrees Fahrenheit as a high, 75 as a low, and in the hills 82 degrees Fahrenheit as a high and 70 degrees as a low. The outlook for tomorrow, Friday. Tomorrow is already Friday. Isolated showers or isolated thunderstorms, mostly south. Friday morning, then showers and thunderstorms will increase over southern and coastal areas late Friday night. Again, the showers are going to be limited to the southern part of the country. A high tide occurs this morning at 10:31, a low tide at 5:47, a second high tide at 11:47 tonight, and the second low tide at tomorrow morning at 1 minute after 5. The sun rose this morning at 5:27. The sun is setting this evening at 6:30, and the moon is rising this evening at 4 minutes after 8, and the moon is setting tomorrow morning at 6:51. Thank you very much, Michelle Smith, for that information. Muchas gracias, Michelle Smith. Ahora les va el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, jueves 18 de julio. Y a propósito, si estás cumpliendo años, que la pases muy bien. Vamos a ver rápidamente quiénes tienen cumpleaños hoy. Si me permiten rápidamente, por favor. Vamos a ver. Por lo general, en Aline, que la pases de maravilla. Hoy veo que tienes tus cumpleaños. Permita que la pases muy bien. Y también Lisbeth Novello, en Belize High School of Agriculture. Que la pases de maravilla. Esas son dos personas que tengo en mi Facebook que están cumpliendo años. Me imagino que habrán muchas personas más. Que todos, mis mejores saludos a todas estas personas. Hoy, un flujo de aire proveniente del este está controlando el clima sobre Belice. Entonces, para las siguientes 24 horas, soleado, con periodos de nubosidad. Hoy, parcialmente nublado por la noche, y chubascos aislados con tormentas aisladas ocurriendo más en el distrito del sur, en Toledo, hoy por la mañana y perdón, y hoy por la noche. Los vientos del este 10 a 20 nudos, el estado del mar moderado, temperaturas por la costa 87 grados con una máxima, 82 con una mínima. En el interior 93 con una máxima, 75 con una mínima, y por las colinas 82 con una máxima y 70 con una mínima. ¿Qué se espera para mañana viernes? Chubascos aislados, tronadas aisladas ocurriendo por la mañana en el sur, y también aumentándose sobre el distrito del sur y también las áreas de la costa ya por la noche, mañana viernes por la noche. Así que si vives en el sur del país, bueno, ahí ya lo tienes, habrá mucha lluvia hoy y hoy por la noche. Una marea alta a las 10:31, perdón, una baja a las 5:47 hoy por la tarde, otra alta a las 11:47 hoy por la noche y otra baja mañana a las 5:01. El sol salió hoy a las 5:27 y el sol se oculta a las 6:30. Todavía aún está trabado, por decir, a las 6:30. La luna sale a las 8:04 hoy por la noche y se oculta mañana a las 6:51. Muchas gracias, Michelle Smith. También, compañeros, tengo un mensaje aquí en inglés. The Banquitas House of Culture is pleased to announce its workshop for this year's summer program. Están bastante alegres de anunciar su programa de verano para este año. Come join us if you are interested in learning new languages like Garifuna or Yucatec Maya, or if you like, dabble in the new Yucatec Maya dance steps. If you are into arts and crafts, the Banquitas House of Culture, is offering 2 courses this year. The do-it-yourself course and the super interesting Arts and Craft Recycle program. It's a rather interesting program where out of what we normally throw away, you'll be producing stuff that you're going to go like, you do it out of that? It's very, very interesting. So if you're interested into something different this year, visit them. And also their Japanese counterpart, Mr. Masaki Kimura, he will be having his own little environmental friendly workshop. So if you want to find out more about environmentally friendly practices, join up. I think it's going to be a 3-day workshop. If you want crochet, you have time for crochet. They also have a class for crochet. And or if you want to dance your day away, Mr. Emmanuel Robinson is waiting for you. I think, I'm not too sure, but they might have very limited spaces available. So come visit us at Banquita's House of Culture to register, or give them a call at 322-0517. Remember, spaces are limited, and the prices are so cheap. I mean, $5 and for registration and $10 for the course, or free for the course. It's a beautiful experience. I go there almost every day. And now we're learning the national Maya anthem, the national anthem in Maya. It's rather difficult, extremely difficult, and especially with the pronunciations. So we are sometimes biting our tongues, but it's a learning experience, and an opportunity also to meet with other people and to have fun. So, hey, you want to take your kids to the Banquitas summer program? Take advantage of their special offerings. Compañeros, vamos rápidamente a una pausa, pero antes Tenemos que darle gracias a nuestros patrocinadores, reconocerlos antes, a Bajitas House of Culture, Digi, también Belize, Government of Belize Information Service, también Belize Tourist Board, German Vega Sons, Vega Imports and Vega Distributors, Gilles Meat Shop, A&R Stores. Vamos a esta pausa, son las 7:18. Estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de estos anuncios.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
On Wednesday, May 8th, Belizeans soundly decided to take the unfounded Guatemalan claim to the International Court of Justice, the ICJ. According to the special agreement, this is what happens next. 1. By June 8th, 2019, the government of Belize will submit the 2008 special agreement to the ICJ. Guatemala has already done so since their referendum was held in 2018. This will give the ICJ official authority to hear the dispute and to deliver a final binding result. The ICJ will then prepare a notice of when the trial will commence. 2. Next, Guatemala will have up to 1 year, that's 12 months, to submit their case to the ICJ. 3. Belize will then have up to 1 year, that's 12 months, to respond to Guatemala's submission. 4. From there, Guatemala will be given up to 6 months to reply to our arguments, and 5. Belize will then have up to 6 months thereafter to reply to Guatemala's response. 6. After the period of written arguments ends, the ICJ may allow additional pleadings, including oral arguments, and would set deadlines for those. 7. Once the timeline for arguments has ended, the ICJ will deliberate and make a ruling in accordance with the instructions and authorities granted to them by Belize and Guatemala, as per the 2008 special agreement. 8. After the ICJ's ruling is delivered, Belize and Guatemala will have 3 months to establish a joint commission to physically demarcate the boundaries between the two countries in accordance with the ICJ's ruling. The entire process will take no less than 4 years and can be as many as 6 years. This ICJ process will bring a final end to this long-standing Belize-Guatemala dispute. Belize and Guatemala will be able to put old divisions and antagonisms behind us and ensure that peace, development, and cooperation prevail.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una.
Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el...
¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche France.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. I'd like to ask you to join with me in saying good morning and welcome to Mr. Robert Checky Usher. Good morning, Checky.
Morning, sir. Why you just say morning, boy? How you going? You all right?
Why, do you have a problem with me
I
saying
got
it?
no problem.
All right, then. All right.
You drag wrong a lot, man. You go all around and come back, but at least you come back. You never go wrong your hand and stay there. So what's up, huh?
You see how we go on?
That done,
And
that done.
No, that's not done with me. One bloody towel.
That done.
That's not done with me. One
Well,
bloody
good morning,
towel.
Mr. Martinez.
I'm being very cautious. I want bigger up. I want to do, make him feel that he's special. And there with the, well, you know what.
Well, who I want to big up today, and I believe that the entire Range Walk would like to big up our friend Mr. Eloy Escalante.
Oh yes, man, Primito.
Morning. What's that winning team? What's that winning team, pa?
He win from what? From.
Well, it's not only the winning, Emmanuel. It's
a thought.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that you never do it by yourself. I'm sure Rosie help you with that
You
too.
think Rose put you on lead too, sir?
Why not?
Yeah. No, but
Why not?
It was good, Emmanuel. We were encouraging persons from this area and all over.
That's not true, Rose? I could nearly guarantee you that. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, you never look for that.
I'm not going to look for that.
Yeah, it's good that, and I understand it was like over 1,000 entries, Emmanuel.
Mm-hmm.
And then have to block.
But the way I see that the big check, $1,000 too.
You see that check, did
Oh,
you?
Christ, look there.
Yeah, that house them a burned down and.
Yes, house burning down in Roaring Creek.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but it's good. It's good that we have a team already, and talking about that that is relevant to that as well. Tomorrow is the deadline when it comes to submission of songs for the National Song Competition, Carnival Song Competition, and new entries. Tomorrow is the deadline. It was extended for a week because last week was supposed to be the deadline. But sometimes I don't get enough entries, so I try to give one next week. So tomorrow is the deadline. You can send in your song, just record it. You don't have to be a professional recording. As long as people hear the words, the lyrics of the song, and they can understand what you're saying, then you can send it in, and then there is a panel of judges that will go over the songs. If they have more than 20 songs, then the panel of judges go over the songs, and then they pick out that 20 that will be selected. And the song competition will be held on the 10th of August, and this will be in Corozal. It's a event that is open for everyone. It's a family event because a lot of people come out, they bring out their family. So tomorrow, you still got a chance today and tomorrow to get that song together. You know, some people can sit down and make a song in just 10 minutes. They could make a song. But you know, think about something good about Belize, because the song has to do with the commemoration of the Battle of St. George's Key and the celebration of independence as well.
I'm looking for the what you call it, the light, but I just can't find it.
You can't find it, don't you?
I can't find it. I don't know what's going on. When you want it is when you can't find it.
Just when I needed you. Go past 7, man.
Hmm?
Go past 7, you'll find it there.
7?
Yeah.
It's on 7 News?
Go up on Jules' page.
It's
Don't
there?
Don't worry about it. Go up on Jules' page. So, folks.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you see the man right now, Jules? Big up. So, what's the team? It's there?
And
you need a bugs or what?
no. The theme is a meme. It's still no got it. Well, they do have it, but it's
in video.
It's in the video.
Okay. Well, Eloy, text it to you, brother.
Text it to Eloy.
So we can share it to the public.
Something to glory.
Yeah, someone is. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Looking at the news yesterday, there was a lot of unpleasant reports on the news, as per normal, no?
Yes, sir.
But one that really got to me is the one with the home invasion in Cayo.
Oh, yes.
To the mayor of Cayo, right? And it brings to mind to me that I can recall that in the late 80s, I think early 90s, there was a statutory instrument signed by the government of Belize that camouflage uniforms to civilians was illegal. I was a member of the
volunteer
force, volunteer element here in Orange Walk, and I gave up all my uniforms I had, right, because I was no longer in the force. But I've seen now that all these used clothes businesses are selling legit American camouflage uniforms.
What?
Yes, that's true.
Camouflage uniforms. And like I said previously, as far as I'm concerned, there's a statutory instrument that it is illegal for civilians to have camouflage uniforms. So by having this uniform sold openly, these criminals can buy it. They can pose as police officers, as law enforcement officers, and invade your home. We can never tell who is an officer, who is not an officer. So I think they should implement this law once more to get all these camouflage uniforms off the streets.
Well, I don't think that implement.
Cannot put their hand on them.
I don't think that implement, Carla. I think that enforce, because it lies there already, right?
Well, they need to enforce it.
Yes.
They need to enforce it. Definitely.
Yes,
Sorry
man.
for the word. They need to enforce it, right? Because if it is there, we need to enforce it.
That's right.
And get off all those stores that are selling these uniforms.
That's right.
Get
Yeah.
off.
Yep.
You understand me?
Yeah.
So that was one. The other one was this poor fellow that they shot in Belize City, man. That's outrageous. Really, very, very outrageous.
Which one? The one with the police?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. I previously said that our police officers are not properly trained, and I will repeat it again. They're not properly trained. In all ways, they're not properly trained. How to execute their jobs properly, they're not properly trained, right? They behave like bandoleros, right? And like someone put on a text and sent it to you yesterday that the police officers are like the rainbow, they come out after the rain. and it is a fact. It is a fact. If you heard about someone with a gun anywhere in the area, they wouldn't go until the shooting or someone is killed, then they go, right? So they need to tighten up, man. Our laws need to be tightened.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
They need to be tightened. That was one. Then the other one I saw went viral on Facebook was this man from Santa Clara hitting a woman, man.
Oh.
That was very, very outrageous. Very, very outrageous.
When was that? I never said that one.
That happened 2 days
what they
ago.
were arguing, I don't know about, but it was in the park. Apparently, it was over politics. And this gentleman, I think he was the past chairman of Santa Clara or something like that.
I think he's the incoming chairman.
Something like that. But hit this woman. I mean, that's outrageous.
Yeah.
Outrageous. Right?
Yeah.
He need to be taken out of that position he has, because if he's the incoming chairman and he's doing this, he needs to be disbanded out.
Yeah.
Not because the people want him there out. The government needs to get him out of there, because that's outrageous. A man hitting a woman.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We are touched upon in a
We'll
while.
touch all of those in
Points,
just.
But I want to ask our able technician if he can put the picture of Mr. Eloy Escalante on the screen, because we have the team here now. So, all right, we don't have the facility to do it right now, but there he goes, ba.
From Maya grandeur to modern glory, together let's shape the Belizean story. By
read it again, please.
From Maya grandeur to modern glory, together let's shape the Belizean story. It even rhymes.
Yeah.
Even rhymes. Eloy, boy, congratulations. I'm convinced that Rosie had something to do with this. I'm not telling you that you're not smart enough.
Let's alone, Rose. Let's alone, Rose. What I want to ask you to
Behind
do.
a great man, there's always a greater woman.
That's true. Are you saying greater too?
Ah.
You add on it because the slogan is also a great, so a greater. But anyway, morning again, Rose.
That's my version. How dare you try to fix it?
Mr. Martinez, can you please break down this team? Break down the understanding.
Why don't you ask Eloy to break it down for us?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to make you start to try to break it down, man, and probably Eloy will call us.
It's very simple. From Maya grandeur, we were in the classic period in the 9th century AD, from 300 to 900, and now to present what? To present glory.
Yeah. Let's shape the Belizean story.
So everything from then to now, we're molding this new country, and it's that's the story of our lives. We're Mayans, and we at one time all of this place was governed by it was Maya grandeur. A modern civilization. A civilization was here, and they were, well, unfortunately, desaparecieron, la gran mayoría de ellos. Like everything else, the civilizations wane away and some new ones come in. I apologize. But that's our Belizean story. From then came the pirates, came the buccaneers, came the logwood cutting. Everything is encompassed in there. From then all the way to now, that is our story.
Yeah, so let's shape the Belizean story.
Let's shape the Belizean story. So, Eloy, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Like I said, congratulations.
Yeah, I was pleased to, when I received the information from Mitch when they were coming to Orange Walk. I'm one moving.
And unfortunately, I was not at Banquitas yesterday, or else I'd have gone, because I said, I am in the day.
Yeah. But the pictures that I saw, I see tractor, and so the background. So
you see what?
Tractor.
Yeah, he lives in a farm.
Yeah. I was supposed to go there yesterday, but I had a program going on at the same time, so I never make it. But I'm glad to know that Eloy won this, And he's a man of lots of history. When you sit down and you talk to Eloy, you could know so many things, not only about Orange, but about your country. I remember he used to take us around. You remember the little Renegade that he had?
He's still in the back there.
Yeah, he used to take us around in the Renegade with Youth Connection banner all the way to Guatemala and all over. And I used to ride the front. Some of the guys I used to ride in a trailer. Everybody couldn't fit. But Eloy really had some good stories to tell us by. Really, really nice stories, you know.
You remember any?
A lot, man. I learned a lot.
Do you remember any?
Yes, man. I tell you no. But you know, lot of good stories.
You never remember none. You got
Right.
safe brain.
You see, about Orange Walk, right, and about the country as well. And that man is really rich when it comes to heritage. But once again, congratulations. Emmanuel, we have touched someone there that someone points at the call a while ago, but we are trying to see if we can communicate with Delve, because we have been tracking, you know, like when I track hurricane, we have been tracking Delve from Miss Betty there, the Orange Walk, to San Pedro, to somewhere in Mexico, and we are tracking now and find out where is Delve located. Hello, good morning, Delve.
Good morning, Mr. Chicky.
Then track you down.
I know.
Are you the way to Connecticut?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm still here, thanks God.
Okay, well, good.
How are you doing? How is the weather in Connecticut?
Well, we had a storm last night. A whole lot of rain and thunder and lightning, and so the
But
weather
it's
was
kind of a little
Today,
tipsy in the nights, not true? It's kind of a little cool in the nights, I said.
It gets really cool in the night, yes.
Especially if you live, say, in front of the ocean or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But today looks a bit bleak. It's just fresh and cool this morning. Something like a San Pedro.
Well, you're not alone, because we got the same thing at the Orange Walk. We bleak it too. But you know what, Delve, you see, I was talking about tracking you down, but you see, when I always tell the young people, especially the kids growing up, that this technology of the internet was created to do so many good things. You know, some of them take it for the wrong things, and most of them want look on the wrong things on the internet. But, you know, it's created to do good things as well. So I could try to do good things. Can I see how we catch you this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what you got for us today?
All right, this one is a new one. I actually wrote this last month, so
Okay.
it's one of the new one I want to share. This one is entitled His Light Still Reigns.
Repeat that.
His light, luz,
Still rains.
still reigns.
Okay.
His light still reigns. Every line, every script, every word has become so cliche. I know the Lord, He woke me up today. Everything is marked and sealed in a box. That Jesus paid the price for us, and we don't even have to pay tax. In a moment, in a flash, everything went from light to darkness. The veil tore, the earth shook, and many thought it was all madness. But Jesus bled and He died for the likes of me and you. His final words, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. In each of us was placed a heart that yearns for love. Many times we fill it with things when God is ready to send it to us from above. None has gone too far or dug too deep that the Lord cannot find, but change comes. It only comes by the renewing of one's mind. His light still reigns.
Keeps on raining.
Yeah.
His light still reigns. His light still shines through. I like shines through the lives of everybody, everybody daily. His light still shines. Did you do a lot when that day when you wrote that poem? In other words, was that the only one you did?
No, I did two on that day.
You did two on that day. And equally beautiful?
Yes. I believe so. Well,
okay.
You know, the list.
I want to congratulate you because you never seem to you never seem to lose the touch. So thank you very much, Delvi.
Yes.
You never seem to lose. What happened to that meeting from National Library Service? Anything came out?
Well, nothing yet.
But don't lose them. Don't lose. Call him Shamiman.
Don't lose hope.
Don't lose hope. And arrange for something
I'm
there.
planted, not buried. I'm planted, not buried. So.
Okay, good. It's just periodically me trying to tell you that, hey, there's a lot of future.
Yeah.
There's a big future ahead of you.
Yeah. But before you go off, Delvin, would you like to say good morning to anybody in particular?
Well, I hope my family is listening. Just want to just tell my parents, my family there in Orindwa. Well, they hear from me every day, but, just a good morning to them. And to everybody who is listening, as they go about their way, and just pray continuous blessings upon every person.
I want you to do me a favor, Delvi.
Yes?
I want you to repeat after me.
Yes.
Send some breakfast to Channel 10.
Oh my God.
Can you do that? We want some of your mama in food bed.
We want. You good
Call and tell her we can drop off so tired.
You the big everybody.
No, man. We want the way name? The tart?
The tart, that's the way you said, tart.
Uh-huh.
Thank you very much, Delvin.
Thank you as well. Bye.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Martinez. So we will be touching on some other points, but it's 17 away from 8, and we need to take a break.
Let's take that break then. Let's take that break, and we'll be right back with you.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Residents of Dangriga now have their very own brand new modernized multi-purpose complex, compliments of the government of Belize. This $3.5 million investment in the cultural capital will host sporting events, cultural events, and shows, and can double as a hurricane shelter. Features include seating for 1,000, a fully FIBA certified wooden court, locker rooms with full bathrooms, a stage and changing rooms backstage, concession stands, office space, and ample parking. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea, or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orinjoak and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. DigiNet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. A nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, DigiNet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by DigiNet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 10 minutes before 8 o'clock. Yes, was it yesterday we broke the news?
Yeah, yesterday morning.
Yesterday, we broke the news about, well, not really broke it, but at least we were one of the first to talk about the invasion that occurred in San Ignacio. Why we are talking about this because it's such a hell of a strange case. Because, an interesting case really, because you're talking here the mayor of a town, el alcalde, el jefe del pueblo de San Ignacio, que fue asaltado en su propia casa. And the strangest thing is that it was a band of criminals who were dressed up as officers of the law. I think they were dressed up in soldier
something like
camouflage
that.
or something like that, army fatigues.
Yeah.
Now, over the years, we reported on thieves impersonating police, going to the homes of unsuspecting members. But these smooth-talking criminals make up all kinds of believable excuses for wanting to enter, such as wanting to conduct a search for drugs or illegal weapons, or that they want to make a little check on your cable, or they want to make a little check on your something. And once they get into your house, the men then depose, hold of the victim, and then ransack the whole house and hold you at bay for what you have or even what you don't have. But that's exactly what happened to Mayor Earl Trapp yesterday and his wife Claudette. They were at their home in San Ignacio, and at 9:45, several men dressed in full camouflage, military-type outfit went to the mayor's home and begged for something to drink. And I don't know if at this point Mr. Mayor Trapp didn't recognize them or didn't think that there was something funny about that. I imagine that he's the unsuspecting sort.
Yeah, he was figuring out everything is okay.
Everything was fine. Fine gentlemen doing their job downstairs. They must be tired, you know. Hey, you don't got water, you don't got Kool-Aid, you don't got soft drinks, you know, boy? Yeah. Downstairs. And it turns out that they were not police officers. They were not army people. They were criminals. But let's go ahead with the story.
Yeah.
Tell us the rest of the story.
What happened is when they reach, the mayor wife heard somebody, blowing outside or hailing or something, and so she just peeped and asked her what, right? And well, they said that they want to talk to your husband, and so she gonna hail the husband, and the husband said, "What? Police? What do you want to see me for?" So when he gone out, I know the man house good. We were there for Christmas. So one time he gone out, he have a door before we reach the main gate. Mm-hmm. So he said, and well, they appear to be believed to be officers, law-abiding officers, no? Mm-hmm. So when he gonna ask her, if you could get them at least a drink, then they work and I feel a little bit tired, something to drink. And he said, yes, man, because he's like that. Come in, man. And he opened the door. And when he opened the door, that then they grab him and the struggle started. Tell her you're under arrest. Arrest for what? Boss, you go arrest me for? They tell the man you're under arrest. And he said, why don't you go arrest me for? Me no do nothing. And then that when they decided to grab the man, and then the struggle started. But then he never...
They actually had the guts to say you're under arrest?
Yes. Yes, I tell her you're under arrest, we can arrest you. So they must say, he said, all right, well, no, arrest me as an easy man, and then they'll tie up, and when they tie up, and then they could do what they want. But then he get to realize, something wrong, yeah. And then the struggle start, and they start fighting. And then when that made it happen, then they have a next one with a gun pointed at his wife.
That's the house right there.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, so what happened is he say, well, on another time me up and carry me the bush or carry me nowhere and kill me. If anything happen, yeah. So he fight to save his life, Emmanuel. Mm-hmm. That time the next person got a wife with gun there, and then when he look, he said he ball out and asked to help. He said he kicked them up, he bite some, one bite her, Yeah.
Okay.
And then
did you manage to speak to him?
No, but I try to reach him, but I never reach. I think he must have been a police. He said he went to Belmopan yesterday to carry the footage, the video footage. And he said the next person, when they hold up the wife, move away from the wife with the gun, and gone into the room and took out the chest. So, like I said,
right there. They know that Iron Chest was there.
They knew. This man got people in and out of the house, man. I don't know if that always happened, but that's the way he treated us when we went there, when he invited us for a barbecue, But what happened is, then all this time the mayor struggle with the rest of it, and then this person just gone in and bring out the chest and tell the let's go, and then gone.
You mean a chest like?
I don't really know what size. They just walk out with it. Maybe not a small chest, and then gone with it. So they gone there for rob, but it's a very brave thing, and at the same time a dangerous thing that the mayor did. What he did to protect himself and his wife. because the people could have killed them. But at the same time, when he made fight this next person, when we got this gun, if then I'm a real criminal, then I'll probably try shoot her. Or maybe kidnap a wife and kill her.
I am convinced that those people knew what they went for.
Yeah.
Was all orchestrated to get in, hold them down, get in, steal the what you call it, because he went direct to the bedroom.
Direct there.
Direct there.
I never got ransack. You just pick up what you want to pick up and come out.
Pick up and come out.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he must have figured, hey, a lot of money in there.
Yeah, then they had one next one.
I hope that when he opens it, loan bloody whole Bolido book the in there.
When then they had one next one outside in a red vehicle they wait with the engine on. So then 3 women gone in, they had a next person. But we don't know if other person was inside the vehicle with him as well, no? But then they gone and they jump into the vehicle and they escape. I understand that they have one suspect detained, but I don't know how far that going. But if there are people never dressed in a camouflage, I don't think the mayor may think will open a door that time of the night.
He was asked yesterday if he can recognize them.
Well, he said no, really. He said he think he could recognize one of them, but he's not sure if the footage have it clearly, no. But I believe, Mr. Martinez, if a wife never telling a policeman maybe out there, I don't think the man may come out.
Let me just quickly go back to what the news said, because let's listen to this. I think it was you who. I think it was, if you want to call it an inside job, someone that knows my house that probably orchestrated this attack. Reporter, because one of the robbers went directly into your room. And he says, yes, indeed. So that's what makes me believe it was orchestrated. From the time they came in through that gate, it's because someone had already spoken to them as to how they can get into my room, into my door, because even so, I have 4 dogs, and if you want to come in my gate and you don't know the dog doesn't know you, he will bark at you. So I believe that the sensitized people that attack me knows how to approach the dogs and how they came, because my wife never heard when the door latch open or close. We normally hear it when it opens or closes outside. I'm looking for the part when it says you're elected politician, meeting people and trusting that people have good intentions come with a job. How do you reconcile that with the fact that these people abuse your kindness to gain entry to your house? And it's a good question. Like what I said to my wife, it's really sad, but it's just really the reality of it. Now, the good will have to suffer for the bad. Now, in case of emergency, I'm sorry, but once in my house, I will not let anyone in. I will not go out. It has to be next day, 8 o'clock at the office. So that's just the new protocol. You see how things change?
Yeah.
But now we don't got no barbecue for you.
And then nobody can go there and say, well, you know what, my picnic sick and I need to leave money right now, because not because the man no want help, but
because he is now his once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah, because they could have killed him, you know.
Of course they could have killed him.
Yeah.
But I was looking for the part, if I'm not mistaken, where he was asking, or he was asked if he can recognize him. Did they wear any masks or anything like that? No.
He said, I don't know, maybe they must have masks, but not full mask, because he said he believed that he recognized one of them. So maybe he must see how I leave it, no? He said he believed he could recognize one of them. But this goes back to what the caller was saying, Emmanuel. I believe that for them people gone in at that gate with a camouflage suit, people, they figure that...
the question is, how easy is it to get one of these camouflage suits? Can you go to a store or buy it?
You take one circle right there, place where sell used clothes, you will find right there.
But should they be instructed by the police that, or some relevant authority, that whenever they come up with clothes like that they should remove it?
But I mean,
and that they should, because that would be the responsibility of the officers to do that. Am I not right?
Well, yeah, but also it should be the responsibility of the person who issued the trade license as well. This is what they sell. Okay, there's regulation that these type of attire you should not have selling.
I agree with you. Trade license, the list of no-nos that you can't sell. Okay, like also those things where they break open the cars.
Yeah.
The what do you call them?
The buttons.
Not the buttons. Where you can actually open the locks without breaking the windows and so forth.
Yeah. And you see, Emmanuel.
Those shouldn't be in the hands of people like that.
The army have they have one thing when they do that after they finish up with a lot of the attires and so on, and they figure it's no use, then they action it. They action it out. But I don't know if they action it for it to stay in the country or for you to take it out of the country, because remember, I think a couple years ago, they found a house, I think in the San Antonio, Santa Cruz area with a lot of them things. But then the person was cleared because he said he bought it from the army. So if you buy anything, what you should have the in a Belize, or it's for export?
But then the first thing that comes to mind is that there must be some sort of standard that is in place, that should be in place in regard to that kind of attire.
Well, I believe the standard that is in place, if they are not good for you to use again, then you destroy it. Burn them.
It has to be written in the law.
Yeah, it has to be.
It has to be written in the law, because if it's not in the law, then the first thing says, and who said that, sir?
Yeah, and who tell you to do that?
And who tell you to do that? It has to be written in the law. So that's what the standards are there for.
Right, yeah. But
so we need a standard when it comes to that.
Yeah.
That's what we need. A standard when it comes to the manufacturing, the wearing, and the selling of that attire.
Distribution
of that attire.
I don't have nothing.
You cannot do this, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. And it has to be adhered to. It can't be voluntary. It has to be mandatory.
Yeah. I don't have nothing against the people go hunting, but then people go hunting, they're gonna leave attire like that as well. And then I am, law-abiding citizens persons, but maybe they must not even know that it's illegal to do that. And they have it. But I saw some of them as someone I use clothes. Because let me go buy me attire, Me don't can't afford Coppel and them. That was the next place I go Optima and whichever find out whatever teacher. I hit the place there. But it's
another scandal.
Mr. Martinez, those things are available on the market.
Mm-hmm. The big Suburbia sign the stick out a shirt and tell me about how he go buy used clothes. And I consider the big Suburbia sticker on it.
No make nice, all right? No make no nice. But it's a sad thing that happened, Emmanuel, and the mayor said that is a learning experience for him. He would advise anybody that, people come and blow in at your house at night or knocking, stop the watch me color, man. As it was Suburbia side. They say that, why your answer? I remember one time when I did at LA, one of my friends, I tell him, somebody they heal you out there. He said, who? I tell him somebody blow. He said, that's not my name. Then if anybody come for me, they call my name and ask, holler for me, pop, that's not my name. What are you going to do out there? And I learned that when people they blow at my house and so, me no come out because I don't me they want to see. It could be our next neighbor they want to see, and then it could be they got something where people always say, why or what at the wrong place at the wrong time. Maybe you come out and I know you they want to see, and something happen. You understand? So unless the people call your name and you recognize them, but why people will just go to your house and call your name if they don't know you when they could give you a call on your cell phone?
Because they don't got no credit on the telephone.
Well, if they really want to see you, they want credit and say, hey, that me the call, or if you call for a strange number, I figure, then our answer will send you a text. So this time me as such, I want to see you, I want to come to your house to see you, I will see you tonight or tomorrow.
But the big question is, we're asking the authorities to please review this case with the camouflage clothes. Mm-hmm. Something has to be done. From best we gather, that anybody could go to one of those used stores and buy the camouflage and wear them. Thing done. You can go to Chetomal and get it?
They go to Chetomal.
You go to Melchor and get it?
Of course.
Then you have to put in all of that in the standard. in the law that says you cannot import this and you cannot import that. It has to be done by the police department or the relevant authorities to do that. And when they are disposing of it, they have to dispose of it in such a way where it's not available to anybody else. Very simple. No like, se los di a tal individuo porque están buenos todavía. Hello?
Yeah.
That can be. Yeah, I would believe it's a standard that you want, that you need.
Yep. Yeah, but I just ask people to take the advice that the mayor said, not that hurry open your door and like 20 people to go there. Sometimes not even a day, because I remember one time I attacked one young lady right back yesterday Union Town, and she never joke, but she made cut the chicken the same time. And when they got in her house, she worked the knife by. I never kill her. She get away. But the robbers, they had to run off. You know?
I'll be very, very honest with you. I would never want to go through that kind of situation where they actually break into your house.
You remember when they broke into your sister's house and thief things? She wasn't there.
No,
but
she wasn't.
She was traumatized when she reached home.
She couldn't sleep for weeks.
Because it could have been men. I could have sleep. I saw anybody who come in at my house when I there.
So true.
And when it happened, nobody say anything. Nobody say. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. You understand?
Well, secondly, I'm still at a loss as to what got on with Alison Major.
That was the one who they put the police?
The one. But I think that we need to go on a break.
Yeah.
8 minutes after 8. And when we come back, if you have strong sentiments about what got on with Alison Major, now's the time to call us and to contribute that. Let's take that break, and we'll be right back with you after these messages.
And whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
6 cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Every friendly competition has a winner and a loser, a runner-up, a second best, someone that just doesn't have what it takes. Our friends know this feeling all too well. Since Digi introduced their new prepaid data plans, Digi fans have been happier than ever. While the other guys, their plans just can't even compare. Digi's new plans have the best value for your dollar. That's more data for less money, with even more options. So keep being a winner and keep living your best life with Digi.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. First sense question of the day. Why you the letter here?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
No, man. No.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
So all of that? Well, know that to put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
On Wednesday, May 8th, Belizeans soundly decided to take the unfounded Guatemalan claim to the International Court of Justice, the ICJ. According to the special agreement, this is what happens next. 1. By June 8th, 2019, the government of Belize will submit the 2008 special agreement to the ICJ. Guatemala has already done so since their referendum was held in 2018. This will give the ICJ official authority to hear the dispute and to deliver a final binding result. The ICJ will then prepare a notice of when the trial will commence. 2. Next, Guatemala will have up to 1 year, that's 12 months, to submit their case to the ICJ. 3. Belize will then have up to 1 year, that's 12 months, to respond to Guatemala's submission. 4. From there, Guatemala will be given up to 6 months to reply to our arguments, and 5. Belize will then have up to 6 months thereafter to reply to Guatemala's response. 6. After the period of written arguments ends, the ICJ may allow additional pleadings, including oral arguments, and would set deadlines for those. 7. Once the timeline for arguments has ended, the ICJ will deliberate and make a ruling in accordance with the instructions and authorities granted to them by Belize and Guatemala, as per the 2008 special agreement. 8. After the ICJ's ruling is delivered, Belize and Guatemala will have 3 months to establish a joint commission to physically demarcate the boundaries between the two countries in accordance with the ICJ's ruling. The entire process will take no less than 4 years and can be as many as 6 years. This ICJ process will bring a final end to this long-standing Belize-Guatemala dispute. Belize and Guatemala will be able to put old divisions and antagonisms behind us and ensure that peace, development, and cooperation prevail.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 17 minutes after 8 o'clock. In the previous segment, we were talking about the situation, the terrible situation, the terrible incident that happened with the mayor of San Ignacio, where his home was literally invaded by people that were dressed up in camouflage clothes, pretending to be officers of the law, pretending to be soldiers, pretending to be working, and that they were tired and needed something to drink. And it turns out that they were thieves. Fortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Trapp are doing well. I don't know anything about the chest that was stolen from them, if there was any money, sure there was, but how much money there was or whatever was lost, or if it has been recovered, we don't, at this moment, we don't know. We're hoping to be able to report that to you very shortly.
Yeah, the mayor said that they try to save up a little money because if you want to go take one trip with his wife, so he got about 2,000 US and about 1,000 Belize in a little, so he try to save up a little money. If you go on a little trip, no?
Well,
you know.
Okay.
And this text comments here, I say, boss man. You refer to
All right, are you?
Boss man, handle me, boss.
Mm-hmm.
He said, boss man, you can't stop that because the same police and military men sell those clothing. How will you stop that? They have to start from the inside the department. That is what.
That's exactly my point. You have to put the law is there, you know. Did you know that the law is there that makes it illegal for anybody to trade in those things? Am I not right?
That's right, you're right.
The law is already there. But it's just that the protocols of that permits you to be able to gain access to these things and to be able to trade in these things are not in place. In other words, it needs to be, apart from the law, it needs to be enforced.
Yeah.
Certain measures need to be put in place, and that would be the standard. The standard would be the publicized and said, if you and sent out to the relevant authorities. In other words, people who sell clothes. Hey, you can't import this kind of clothes because it is strictly for military purposes.
Right.
Or people who sell used clothing, visited periodically by people saying, señor, señora, no puedes vender ese tipo de cosas. Si es que lo tienes en tu la paca, en la que salió, por favor, como vaya saliendo, lo vas sacando y lo vas quemando, lo vas reportando a mí.
No lo sacas, se lo vas a dar al vecino porque
no se lo das al vecino porque okay, es un crimen.
Es protección para todo.
Exactamente. Y la gente responsablemente tiene que entender esto. Y cuando vayas a la tienda, si es que el dueño de la tienda lo tiene colgado de arriba, él tiene que bajarlo. Porque es ilegal. It's illegal. Y cuando el mismo BDF se esté descartando o desajenando de esto, no se lo pueden dar a un individuo que por favor, que él los deseche porque también tiene hijos y que lo pueden usar. Eso no se puede ni siquiera considerar. Tiene que haber los standards. ¿Ya me entiendes? Tiene que haber los standards para que rijan el comportamiento de cómo uno debe tratar con este asunto. cómo es que uno debe de comportarse o cómo uno debe de tratar el asunto, ya puesto que cuando tengas contacto con military camouflage. Hay una ley que claramente dice que es ilegal que alguien mantenga camouflage, military camouflage. Pero la ley solo lo dice. Entonces, ¿será que se le da seguimiento? ¿Será que las policías andan checando? ¿Será que las personas que están en trade license andan anunciándole a los dueños de las empresas, ¿sabes qué? Es ilegal mantener military camouflage? O la tela que puedas hacer de camisas o algo así, pero del mismo tipo de diseño. No hay seguimiento. Así que la ley está aquí y no hay seguimiento. ¿Ok? En realidad, gente puede andar frente de la policía con sus trajecitos de soldado y les vale madre también, porque no hay seguimiento. Pero hasta cuando nos toca, es que entonces tan de repente empezamos a hablar de nuevo del debate, empezamos a decir, pero ¿qué se hizo? El gobierno no está haciendo nada. Claro que lo está haciendo. Tú quizás no lo sabes, pero quizás no hicieron suficiente. Quizás pusieron la ley, pero no les pusieron cuerpo a la ley para decir tal y tal y tal y tal es lo que sucede cuando tú hagas esto, y si por las dudas alguien quiere importarlo, pues se tiene que avisar a esa persona que no puede importar ese tipo de diseño, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. Tienes que darle más cuerpo a la ley para poder atender todas estas preguntas. Tienes que hacerlo, porque si no lo haces, vamos a quedar en la misma situación.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a special message here. I said to big up Kifan Iglesias. Kifan, good morning. Kifan must be big now. Remember this Levi fan? We used to do the kids program. They send requests for Kifan Iglesias. His birthday is today. Comes to you from your granddad. That's John, from your grandma Flor, your aunt Mel, Gina, and cousins. God bless you, Kifan. Good morning. You not get a cashew seed yet from Flor by?
I'm still a bit.
You not going for it, man. He said, morning, in Melchor you can buy those uniforms and the shoes too.
Wow. Well, that's Melchor, but I'm sure that when they pass it, the same customs could take it to Ohio.
They should.
Same customs could take it to Ohio.
Yeah.
But they don't. Because there is there's no what is it? They're not following up on the law, or they don't know that the law is there. There is no standard in place for the management of the use of these things. Other countries have these standards, how to manage the use of these things. And it tells you every possible situation that you can do, that is possible. And each one of them tells you, and if this happens, well, you can go to B. And if this happens, then you go to C, and so forth and so forth.
We have a report that just came in. It says a man died this morning when the vehicle he was driving ran off the Philip Golson Highway and crashed into a tree just before 2:30 a.m. Police responded to the reports of the accident at mile 21 and found an orange Nissan Frontier at the side of the road. Inside was the body of a man identified as Roderick Eligio, 57, an educator at the Orange Walk IT Vet. Yeah, more stories should continue on this.
Let me look at him.
Yeah, he's an educator. He look familiar to me.
He looks very familiar.
Yeah, make us say this next text. He said, Mr. Martinez. Oh, es en español, loco, peruse.
Una pregunta. Tengo al chairman de San Pablo, Mr. Sabido, que cuando va a inaugurar la pila de agua, no entiendo bien. Preguntarle, tengo al chairman de San Pablo, Mr. Sabido, que cuando va a inaugurar la pila de water system que hizo aquí en San Pablo.
I think it was something about the water system, I don't know, well or something.
Pero lo que entiendo es que en el primer lugar, el chairman no lo hizo. Ese fue el gobierno que lo está haciendo.
Water Board, ¿no?
SIF.
SIF, ok.
¿Cuándo van a inaugurar la pila pero la pila de water system? No sé qué me quiere decir con pila de water system. ¿Será que es algo aparte del sistema de water system que yo sé que está entrando para San Pablo? Si me pudieras darle cuerpo a la pregunta, por favor, porque el modo que está escrito no hace mucho sentido.
Maybe that's the way the people talk. Camouflage suit is all over the country, and we know it. We see men and even women walking downtown Belize City with those attires.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say they think that la people.
Mm-hmm. Well, don't they know that it's against the law?
Maybe they don't know, or maybe they know and they say, "No man, they not doing nothing, man. That policeman is my friend. He not mess with me."
Would you buy one?
No.
So how do you think that we should deal with this situation? How do you honestly think that the law says you shouldn't have it? But how do you think we should deal with this situation?
Whatever is in the law needs to be enforced.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
What if the law is not clear enough?
What do you mean if it's not clear enough?
What if the law is not clear enough?
Well, if it's not clear enough, make sure that they get it out in the public. They have a lot of public service things out there where willing enough to help the police department. And so, hey, this is only public service message. You can pass it for it. Yes, they have the police link-up program as well. They have a lot of ways of getting those things out. Because people like forget things when they're inconvenient.
How do you enforce the law? It's through the police officers that we enforce the law. Am I not right?
Yeah, because it's not like an amendment you have to do. It's just enforcement.
Is it through the enforcement of the law is done by the police officers and also our very conscious, our very knowledge of the law, and our conscience says, "Oh, this is wrong. I shouldn't do it." Am I not right?
Yep.
So it's a decision that we make to uphold the law. But what if we don't know what is in the law? Then obviously it takes programs like these to inform the people that these things are illegal. But what do you do with the current situation? What do you do?
Yeah.
It needs as well to be, the law needs to be followed up on, and police officers need to be more vigilant of these things.
Yeah, because here, like what this text say, yes, we understand, but remember the amount of camouflage that was cut and nothing got done about it. It's a custom will not stand at the border and wait for check it. But they're not on the one. I think just to use me as an example, no. But then.
No, I think that he's not using me as an example. I think you.
You went with me over the border more than one time, and you see what I do when I cross the border.
Mm-hmm.
I usually, you have anything to declare? This is what I have, sir. How much you spend? I spend $60 and we eat. I said, man, they will be to eat one lot. So you know that 60 will bring back one lot of things.
I don't care about at
You know, no, but that true, because what happened is, Mr. Martinez, that
last time I took Willie Ghana and he and Chepe Gan, my God, you see, then they grab chicken, then they grab burger, then they grab this, my God. Y sabes que me dejaron un pedacito de pollo así pequeño.
But you say you couldn't eat a lot of things because you're sick time, so Chepe said, buy what better eat a lot, kind of one man eat so much. You know, Chepe will do it in a good faith, brother.
Oh, okay, all right.
Good faith.
Okay, está bien.
But then, can see, let's see this one here now, Mr. Martin. This is a message to you, you to know. There are certain vehicles that is selling those military uniforms by the amount. Now how these clothing pass the custom department, and he's right from Orange Walk. He's all around selling those clothing.
Does the police don't the police know that these things are illegal? And why is it that when they see them, they don't stop them? Exactly my point.
If there is a vehicle going
it's
around...
It's in the law, but it's not, the information is not disseminated. It's not, they don't take special... That's why sometimes I like the way Mexico does its things, And they put up these periodically, they take up certain things of the law and they put it on TV.
Yeah, and they got
so people can...
They have some huge billboards as well.
And they have some huge billboards and so forth. Because ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Yeah. But this message is strong,
Of course.
He said there is a certain vehicle that is selling those military uniforms by the amount. Now how these clothing pass the custom department, and he's right from Orange Walk and he's all around selling these clothing. Maybe
then that means that he has an arrangement with the BDF. He buys them and he sells them.
He got some kind of connection, but they said that cross the border he buy it.
Across the border, right?
Yeah, he might cross the border.
Well, what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
No, but I never say if it come. You never say if it come. No, you say you say now how these clothing uniform pass custom department.
It has to be that. Well, he's assuming that it comes through the borders. Something. I don't think that the person is.
But if somebody like that could know how the law cannot know.
I think it's one of those obscure sections where maybe they just sit there and say, man, make the damn thing pass.
Left alone, Joe.
Yeah, but then when we become victims, that's when all of a sudden it flares up again.
Yep.
Now, going back to this situation with this gentleman here, man.
The one with the police in the
Alison
city.
Major. I want to tell me what's going on.
That thing that happened.
I have my own story. I have my own, but I want you to tell me
that
where
thing
you
happened
think.
right by the Bridgefoot, Emmanuel. You know where Central Drugstore is?
I know where Central Drugstore is.
Right the front of that thing happened,
What?
Yeah.
All right.
The way I saw the footage, it looked like this person. They had a chase, and this person made a run. I don't know if he made a run from the police or if he made a run from somebody else, but the police made a chase.
Was he running or was he in a vehicle?
Well, running but driving in the vehicle because so he was on the run, but right in the city, and at around 4 o'clock in the evening. You know how the city stands at that time, very busy, especially going downtown. I don't know if firing was coming from his vehicle, but we understand that firing was coming from the police vehicle, and the shot that caught this gentleman went through the back glass of the pickup because it's a pickup that has those back glass, and it went through the back glass, and I believe that was the bullet that hit him. And he crashed into a bus. And I don't know if that when the shooter, he crashed into the bus or that before, and when he crashed into the bus, then there was the fire, the shot.
The question is, why would they shoot at him?
I don't know. I don't know because, sometimes they say, maybe the speedway may go on, that I figure he may cause damage once he crossed that bridge.
Guys, if you go kill the man, what's damage you make? Because you're right that you don't have a driver anymore in control of the vehicle.
Yeah. So I know sometimes they try to shoot the tire of the vehicle, but I don't know because of the pursuit. Maybe it was too fast. Maybe they got too fast, or maybe just made a fire and fire for fire.
They say.
And the thing is that I understand they put the police there for interdiction. I understand that.
But they say that a police patrol, which was pursuing him, shot him. Police was pursuing him, shot him at the foot of the Spring Bridge in the center. They say, they say, it is a wrongful death, and there was no reason to shoot the father of young children. He could be the father of young children, but if he is doing something wrong and fits. But let me continue. The cops say they wanted to search Beja after they saw him make a drug pickup on George Street. So he was involved on drugs.
That's what the police is saying?
The police are saying he did a drug pickup.
Oh, a pickup.
And that they recovered 118 grams of cannabis.
Inside his vehicle?
Yes. About 4 ounces, which they claim was thrown from his vehicle.
What?
His family says that he was in his mother's vehicle and that he had left her home 10 to 20 minutes before her to buy panadas for his kids. Well, the poor mother could be saying anything. Oh, you can buy panadas. You don't can buy panadas. You can pick up weed.
But maybe you can buy the panadas too, man.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But his main reason to go out was to go pick up weed.
Yeah. But then how? But then why the firing?
That is the question. That is the question. Why the firing? If the man only can pick up weed and they saw him pick up weed,
you don't in line
they
of sight,
saw him pick up the weed.
and you're in line of sight with him.
Huh?
You're in line of sight with him, and you could call back up. He can't call
And I
back
repeat, they saw him when he did the pickup. That is true. They saw him when they did the pickup.
And that is what triggered
and
the
then
chase.
he got into the vehicle, and then they were chasing him. The question is, why in the world did they shoot him?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a separate story. That's a separate story. But they saw that they did a pickup.
But
you were not there to find out that he didn't do the pickup.
But you don't think that
as far as I know, that's what the news is.
Yeah. But you don't think that police have like backup and have other vehicles they could call and say, hey, what? This person go down this street. So you try to say how you could reach on that side.
Yes.
You understand?
But why the shoot? Why bang to the back and shoot the man? That's not right.
Yeah. And then they never know that the cannabis the man pick up or weed or whatever you call until they check it. It could have been one bag of powder bun. You understand? So how you want to say, even if the place where they gone, they assume that that place got drugs, even they assume that, they don't know if that drugs the man pick up.
But they were pursuing him, so they figured that this man must be some notorious person.
But they said
he was a very popular man.
They said the man was a teacher.
All right.
Yeah, they said the man was a teacher.
Well, really?
Yeah. So apart from, I don't know if that's like popularity, but they say he used to like work with kids and help kids and so too. But then the big question is like what you're saying and what a lot of people wanna, why the shooting? If you just chase somebody and you're there right in a town, some place that person have to stop. You understand? But maybe they must try avoid that person for reach in a full traffic.
Edward Bronson says, well, we have our pursuit policy, and our pursuit policy is very clear. We don't fire at fleeing vehicles, so we'll be looking at all that, and like I said, we'll do a thorough and a fair investigation. All right, he has plainly said we don't fire at fleeing vehicles. So like Roy Rogers' time.
Yeah, so they're never supposed to be shoot.
Exactly, that's the point.
Yeah, so
whoever was the one who shot, he has been indicted.
Yeah, but what you have always said, training. Where is the training?
Where's training?
Training not only to fire a gun, but training mentally to know how to handle these type of situations and not
Pero
to get
¿qué
out
se
of hand.
creen? Dueños de la calle, dueños de todos, de estar disparando, just because they give you one gun so you feel that you could use it and kill people?
And shots the fire crazy like that, Emmanuel. Anybody else innocent out there could have get shoot. That a downtown Belize City, you know, and 4 o'clock in the evening, wrong they busy.
So can you tell us at least on the circumstances of which these officers fired their weapons, including Mr. Major? I cannot tell you why they fired at this time. Was a firearm found in Mr. Major's possession or inside the vehicle? None was found. No drugs were found in the vehicle as well. I'm not sure. No drugs were found inside the vehicle. Are there concerns on the police command that these officers may have used inappropriate force? Of course there are concerns, hence the reason why we launched a criminal internal investigation into the circumstances surrounding the shooting. Is there anything to suggest that Mr. Major was any threat to these officers when the shooting happened? As I said, we're aware of the circumstances at this time, but don't be evasive, Mr. Brasta. For God's sake, come straight up and answer the question. The investigation is being carried out and we will do everything in our part to deal with it. Well, I guess that he is in his right to say, tell you what, I can't answer you right now, but at the same time, he could be a little bit more forthcoming and tell you what, I realize this look bad, but hey.
All right, you say they never find nothing in the man vehicle according to Mr. Brasta. So maybe this person supposed to drive, reach in an area where I say, well, I want to stop because maybe if I stop around this area, I get the police must say, beat me up.
It's alleged that the person threw it out of the vehicle because they saw him pick up.
Okay. So, all right, they saw him pick up. So, why one phone call? Why one phone call never gone to make one next crew go search a place where he pick up from? To see if they got
I love that. It's the questions that come one after the other. In other words, but the big question is, why did they have to shoot at him?
Like something.
Why did they have to? Why they never? You know, they have in the States, I think that they do have these huge speaker systems.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That is, hey, this is the police. Get out, stop your vehicle, and get out of the vehicle as soon as possible.
Yeah, with your hands up,
something,
hands clear.
You know,
Yeah.
you're surrounded. Whatever.
Yeah. Regardless of that, it says here, regardless of that, it doesn't give the police the right to shoot.
I agree.
To shoot the man. Why not wait until he comes to a stop? The police team needs to go to jail for what happened.
I agree. There needs to be a thorough investigation of that.
Yeah, like I mean, say, wait till the man stop because you have to stop. If you run till you run out of gas, but you have to stop.
But then again, the other question is, they don't get training for this. Why all of a sudden when you give them wali badge, and you give them wali stripe, and you give them wali gun in their hand, they feel that they own the world.
No, they just get big.
And I can do you and tell you anything they want. Huh? You understand?
Yeah. Yeah, Pam, we'll take a final break at the morning.
We'll take that last break and we'll be right back with you after these messages.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que unimos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Rostras, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Rostras.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Residents of Dangriga now have their very own brand new modernized multi-purpose complex. compliments of the government of Belize. This $3.5 million investment in the cultural capital will host sporting events, cultural events, and shows, and can double as a hurricane shelter. Features include seating for 1,000, a fully FIBA certified wooden court, locker rooms with full bathrooms, a stage and changing rooms backstage, concession stands, office space, and ample parking. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. We're here with you this morning, folks, and let me read some texts as we continue right here today, this morning. And he said, yeah, this Santa Clara one, this one in Spanish, pa. This one is, este uno es tuyo, amigo.
Esos policías merecen ser castigados con todo el peso de la ley. Es maña la que tienen, matan a la pobre gente e inventan cualquier cosa para culpar al individuo. Pues, si es que son culpables, deben de ser, uno, arrestados, llevados a la corte, deben de ser, ¿cómo se llama? Charged. Pues que les pongan el cargo, deben de ser mandados a la cárcel, igual como todos los demás de nosotros. Pero, porque son privilegiados, entonces, y buscan cómo corrompir el sistema para no entrar ni a la cárcel. Esa es la neta, la verdad.
Yeah. Somebody said me a boy me take while you drink and I get trigger happy. You know, police will cover for police. Police got each other's back.
Mm-hmm. They corrupt the system.
Yeah.
They always do that.
And you know, Emmanuel, there is persons in the high authority of the force, and even from the ministry level, who are trying hard, you know. Mm-hmm. They try hard and they put their real effort to try to reform this department, to try to see better for the department.
But the good men are behind desks.
Yeah, they're behind the desk with you.
The good men are all behind desks because they're the ones who have become they've been outstanding in their work, and now they elevate them to a position of director of something and director of the, and they're no longer out on the streets.
Yeah, and some of the same person there are persons that are good and want to see good for the department. Mm-hmm. Even some from the ministry as well, Emmanuel. There is good people up there that wants to see good, you know. But when these things keep on happening sometime, they must just write them policy and say, that's it, you know. How it goes, it goes. But also, Mr. Martinez, we were just in reconfirm with the person that is running for chairman for Trial Farm, that the Trial Farm team will be here. 7 of them will be here tomorrow morning. for their final call to you out there for their support, which this village council election will be Sunday. That's Sunday right there at Trial Farm. So tomorrow I come for ask the last call, and we invite you all to tune in. Hey, and guess what? Call, man. Call and ask them what you want to ask them. No say, I don't know that girl there, I don't know that boy. I say, they look too young. Call, and if you figure something that you don't want to ask them, that you like how leave it doubt, maybe there is an answer to your question, right?
Yes. I'd like to, before we go off, I'd like to just quickly tell you that, again, the Banquitas House of Culture is pleased to announce its workshop for this year's summer program. Come join us if you're interested in learning new languages like Garifuna or Yucatec Maya, or if you like, dabble in the new Yucatec Maya dance steps. If you are into arts and craft, the Banquitas House of Culture is offering 2 courses this year: the do-it-yourself DIY course or the super interesting arts and craft recital program. That's a very interesting program. If you're interested in something different this year, come join our Japanese counterpart, Masaki Kimura, and learn more about environmentally friendly practices. Got time for crochet? They got time for you. And because you can join them for a week, learning new techniques and practices. If this year you want to dance your day away, then Emmanuel Robinson is waiting for you. He will be offering his ever-popular dance program. So, hey, go visit them at the Banquitas House of Culture.
The friendly people.
The friendly people. Yaya is there. And I do know that they have very limited spaces left. Some of these programs have already begun, okay? And but some of them are yet to begin, So you may still have some time to be able to get some spaces. Así que si necesitas incluir o inscribir a tu niño o tu niña en un programa de verano con Banquitas House of Culture, ve a verlos porque tienen programas este año, tienen muchos programas de arts and craft, de manualidades también. Puedes aprender a hablar garífuna o maya, puedes también hacer bailecito Yucatec Maya también. Hay esos cursos con manualidades que te enseñan a reparar cositas en tu casa, a hacer cositas por ti mismo. También puedes aprender a hacer crochet, puedes también aprender acerca del medio ambiente y cómo hacer las buenas prácticas para preservar y mantener el medio ambiente. Y también, si te gusta el baile, pues ahí está Emmanuel Robinson, que está ofreciendo su curso de baile contemporáneo, muy expresivo. Así que, hey, y las tarifas son baratas, que $5 para registrarte y $20 para el curso. Algunos son poco más dinero, algunos son menos dinero. Pero el punto es de que es tiempo bien invertido. Es más, ellos ahí te cuidan bien a tus hijos por las 2 horas que están con ellos, con los maestros. Tienen tiempo para aprender y estar en un ambiente sano y limpio. Es muy importante. Limpio y sano, un ambiente limpio y sano. Ahí me paso yo las mañanas porque estamos aprendiendo el himno nacional en maya.
Yeah. And before we leave, Mr. Martinez, somebody is saying here, what happened is that the department is recruiting too much young guys below the age of 23. And this one says here, why don't you talk about the man that hit the woman? We don't really have that full story. You know, and there is one here in Espanol before we leave. That final one before we go.
También el jefe de policía tiene que autorizar un chequeo de sangre constante porque la mayoría de los policías andan drogados y borrachos, por eso maltratan a la gente. Mamma mía, no sabía eso. No sabía eso.
People are
Hay muchas
speaking out.
alegaciones de eso, ¿no?
People are speaking out.
Hay muchas alegaciones de eso, pero que andan drogados y borrachos, no lo creo.
Yeah.
Posible, no digo que no, pero es difícil creer. Pero tienes toda una razón. Hay que checarlos de vez en cuando. Y que si pasan el examen, quedan. Si no lo pasan, no quedan. Se van para afuera. Son controles que tienen que poner. Yo estoy seguro que quizás algo así. Y al azar, los chequen al azar. Es más, at random.
Yeah.
Line up. We got drug test right now.
Yeah.
All right?
Correct. You don't make them know when they are doing.
You make them know when it happen.
Yeah.
No. Get your
Yeah. You
get
check,
your button on the line.
yeah, check your know.
Check your now. Thing done.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
But it's time for us to go, Mr. Martinez, and tomorrow we'll have Trial Farm here. We'd like to thank everyone who tuned into the Sugar City Morning Show. Remember, the news comes on right after 6:30 right here on Nortevision Channel 10. And keep on enjoying the good programs that we share with you throughout the day. If the good Lord so will, we will be back tomorrow, 7 o'clock in the morning. Have yourself a wonderful day and enjoy the weather.
Compañeros, tengan un precioso día. Muchas gracias al equipo de producción. Estaremos, este show repite a las 9 de la noche. Hoy, como todos los días, lunes a viernes, pero también estaremos, primero Dios, estaremos de vuelta con ustedes mañana a la misma hora. Cuídense mucho. Mi nombre es Emmanuel.
And I'm Robert. Check your usher. Pa, please do this right before we go. Please, I ask you just to do this before we go because somebody texted and asked about it because they said they want to get it one time for when I pick them go back to school. Make them know what's the team. That is good for them to.
The 2019 September celebrations theme is From Maya Grandeur to Modern Glory. Together, let's shape the Belizean story. And that is Mr. Eloy Escalante who coined up that phrase. And I still yet have to get the whole story. I'm not doubting that Primo never do it. I think that he's smart enough to do it. But I still believe that I can't put down Rosie at all. I will not put down Rosie. I believe that Rosie has something to do with it.
You're bringing the escabeche slow and slow, no?
Rosie will tell the shoe off escabeche.
No, man. Anyway, folks, we got to go. Thanks for tuning in this morning.
I'm offended by that.